What's up, guys? Big D Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com. What do you know about some moon and stars? Alright guys, check it out. Here we have an Orion 280gx. This is the epitome of old school amplifiers. This one's from around the late 80s, 87, 88, somewhere in that time frame. Back when Orion had the moon and stars logo. Now this is a stereo amplifier rated at 80 watts per channel. As you can see, 160 watts RMS. This is back when they gave the 4 ohm ratings as the amplifier's ratings. Now you could bridge this amplifier with an external bridging device and get 320 watts, or it would do 160 watts per channel at 2 ohms. So let me show you the input side of the amplifier. Alright, here's the input side. As you can see, power measured at 12 volts into 4 ohms, watts RMS. The LED light is right here. I know it's hard to see, but that lights up red when the amp's on. There's the left gain adjustment, the left RCA input. Then there is the DIN input, a 5-pin DIN input for either the bridging device or a crossover or something to that effect. Then there's the right channel RCA and the right adjustment for the input. And these amps were manufactured to meet quality standards. And we flip the amp around, and nothing too exciting here, just the Orion Molex plug that they used for many, many, many years. I'll pull that off so you can see it. You can see this is actually a 9-pin connector, but only 5 of the pins are used. You've got your left and right channels. The orange and yellow are your positive. And then you have your striped brown. It's kind of brown and striped with yellow or orange, and that's your negatives. And then you have the blue, which is your remote turn on. And you can see here's the input, or the power input leads. These appear to be about 10 gauge. Alright, now we flip it over on its bottom. You can see this is where they have the serial number. And believe it or not, which I don't know, it looks like it may have been cut before. Yeah, I can't imagine that it's not been opened. So let's open it up and check out the guts. And here we have the guts of the 280gx. Now, sometimes people ask, why don't I show the process of opening up the amp? Well, I mean, it's pretty simple, guys. There were 4 screws that held in this little side plate. So once you remove the side plate, then the bottom just slides out of the little groove here. Didn't want to show myself fumbling around with that. So here's the guts, and we'll just give you a little brief tour. The toroid. And let's see if we can get a value on those caps. Well, 1,000 microfarad. So there's 4 of them there. And there's a 3,300 microfarad 16 volt right here. You can see some solder action there. Not sure if this one's ever been repaired before, but it's very clean looking to be from the late 80s. And something I didn't mention before, the power leads, there's actually one more. It's hard to see, but it's wrapped up here, and I'll show you where it goes. It goes right here, just on this side of the toroid, just in front of those 2 blue caps. You can see. Now what this is for is for floating ground. Believe it or not, at this time some of the head units did have floating ground, so this was just an extra lead for that. You haven't seen that in forever. That just shows how old this amplifier is. But anyway, just a basic layout. At the time, the 225 HCCA and this amp were very, very similar as far as the components and everything. It's just that the 225 was stable at lower ohm loads and had lower rail voltages to compensate for that. So anyway, let's put the bottom back on and let's try to hook it up and see if it works. What do you say? Let's try it out. Alright, here we go. Have everything hooked up here on my little makeshift test bench. I have a little sealed lead acid battery here we're going to use for the test. And we just have a little iPod Nano going in using an RCA to 1/8 inch adapter. And then we just have a little generic bookshelf speaker here. So, if I wired everything up right, and if it's going to work, we're going to plug in the blue wire. And we have nothing because we haven't turned on the iPod. And there you can see the power LED is on. We have power. Now I'm going to turn the microphone around so you guys can hear it better instead of me. We'll start. Alright, so one channel works fine. Let's try the other one. Alright, so we're going to try the other channel now so you guys can actually watch me do this. You'll love these high quality connectors here we have. So much like the newer amps with the terminal strips. But anyway, this is old school, is how it works. So, very clean sounding amp. This is public domain music by Frank Nora. So, you don't have to worry about it getting tagged because it is public domain music. So, if you guys don't like it, sorry. There you go. The Orion 280gx works great now. Unfortunately, I can't bridge it. Let me turn this down. Cannot bridge it right now because I don't have the cable that goes with this. There's the bridging module. It needs the DIN coming out at least going into the amp. So we could take RCA's in, no problem, but I don't have one of these cables, and they're actually generic. You can get these cables from pretty much anywhere. I know Amazon sells them for like $5, eBay has them for like $5, so it's just a 5-pin with a little locking pin at the bottom. So when I get a chance to get one of those cables, I'll hook it back up bridge and we'll try it out that way. Well guys, there you have it. Quick video here on the Orion 280gx. I just got in. It's in very good shape. Actually, extremely good shape, much better than the one I had back in 1989 that was only a couple years old and it wasn't in this good a shape. So somebody took really good care of this one. So I figured, hey, you know, there's not too many Orion 280gx's on YouTube, so I thought you guys might want to see one of these. So here we go. This is Big D Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com. Until next time, I'm out of here.